Okay, video ran out of time, so we're on part 2 now. Picking up where I left off, we're on fractions to decimals. We're on example number 3 at the bottom of the page. 5/6 equals 5 divided by 6. When we did that in the calculator, you should have got 0.8333. And if some of you have the longer calculators or you're using the Google calculator, you'll notice that repeats on and we have a repeating block. That 3 just keeps repeating, okay? Because that repeats, I'm going to say if you see a block or you see a pattern that repeats at least 3 times, then we're going to call this a repeating decimal. Now, if you want to stop, watch this, pause for a second, look at it, make sure you understand why that's repeating. One of the things you can do is put a line over what you see that repeats. The repeating part is the 3. You have that 8, but then that 3 is going to go on forever, and we don't want to keep writing those 3s all the way out. All right, I got one more example. I'm going to do number 4. And that is 4/9 equals 4 divided by 9, okay? You should kind of have this down so far. Divide the numerator by the denominator to get the decimal. 4 divided by 9, if you do that on the calculator, you should get 0.4444. Now, if we look at that and we look at our answer, we have a repeating pattern of 4s. The 4 just repeats over and over and over. It just keeps going on. So we can put a line over that to show that symbol, that line shows that pattern repeats over and over and over. So we're going to call this a repeating decimal. All right, that's our examples for converting fractions to decimals. All right, now I'm going to talk about, I'm going to switch my camera over. We're going to talk about decimals to fractions. All right, I want you to pause and gather yourself because we're going to a new thing. We're going to talk about decimals to fractions, okay? All right, now, in our notes, for those of you that are kind of advanced and you want to know the fast way to do things, I'm going to post one more video after this that shows you the faster way, but we're going to go over this way that you can do this, okay? So I need you to turn over to page 2 in the notes, the back, page 2. Look for the big black 2 at the top of the page. I'm going to do examples 7 and 8. And then I'm going to leave 9 and 10 for you, okay? All right, so number 7 says we have 0.35. Okay, that's 35/100ths. We want to convert this into a fraction. So our rule says put the decimal over 1 and multiply the numerator and the denominator by 10 until no decimal is there. And then it says to simplify. You should always simplify your fractions. Remember in my class, I want all fractions simplified. Simplified means reduced to its smallest form. Okay, so it says put the decimal over 1. So I'm going to write 0.35 over 1. Now, I'm going to start multiplying the top and the bottom by 10. You can use a calculator for this if you want to. So the top by 10, the bottom by 10. 0.35 times 10 gives me 3.5. 1 times 10 is 10. So I have 3.5 over 10. Now, it says to keep doing this until there's no decimal. We still have a decimal, so we need to multiply by 10 again. That gives us times 10 times 10 you should get, if you're using a calculator, 3.5 times 10, 35 over 100. Now, 35 over 100, you should recognize that that can be reduced. So 35 over 100, you should get that that reduces to, you can put 5 into both. That would be 7 over, okay, 7 over 20. I think the process for this one is a little easier than the other. So what I'm going to do is just show you guys the other examples on the back. So here's the other examples I did. Okay. If you want to follow those steps, then I want you to try number 11 and number 12. Okay. So you have all the notes. So here's what I want you to try before you come and see me. Watch both videos. On the front, I want you to try, after doing my examples, I want you to try number 5 and number 6. I want you to try number 11 and number 12. And then I'm going to quickly show you the word problems. I did 13 and 14. This is bonus stuff. I want you to try 15 and see and give me a written explanation there, and we'll discuss that. So just do those examples for me. If you have any questions, send them to me. If you can't see the video, I'm sorry the video had to come out into 2 parts. I'm going to try to find a way to make these go a little bit quicker. I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, you can do the teacher office hours that are listed on Google Classroom. Okay? You should have all the notes filled out and be ready for Friday. I'll see you later.